You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, let us get to the early round action here, and a lot of people believe that ARMAN TSARUKYAN eventually will be a UFC champion. Had a main event with MAKHACHEV, that did not go his way, but he's back on the horse, still believes that he will be a force to be reckoned with in this division, and as far as this matchup is concerned, doesn't really see a whole lot of holes in his opponent's game, so we'll see how he chooses to attack. Uppercut lands. All right, early round one action here as the fighter engages in the clinch, and again, we don't know the striking discrepancy here, but you got to think the wrestler is going to pursue these situations in this match.
I mean, he spent his lifetime here. He spent his lifetime in close, so he gets to the clinch, he gets chest to chest, and he's comfortable. No matter how good his opponent is in terms of overall skills, he is so well versed here that he feels like he is in the advantage position.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Nice level change.
Back to the feet.
Oh! There you go. There you go.
MAKHACHEV's in half guard now. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
MAKHACHEV's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
TSARUKYAN getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway.
Right, come on.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Back and forth we go. Man, these knees are really starting to do a lot of damage to his opponent here tonight, and there's another one for good measure. Oh, nice knee by Islam Makhachev.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already in DC. I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook, because off the left...
Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Under 2 minutes here to go in round one. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
TSARUKYAN going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
Right.
Straight punch, useful. Able to check the high kick.
You know, that's a big thing when they're... Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night. He's got to start throwing now.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by TSARUKYAN. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by TSARUKYAN. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Clipped him with the right hand there. That one connected. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. He passed the half guard.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Short elbow, short elbow.
North-south position. Come on, crowd, get your mind out of the gun.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
TSARUKYAN gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
Dude's in a good flow state, landing punch after punch.
Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
TSARUKYAN is back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of a barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Just missed on the front kick there. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Oh, perfect head kick there. Right hook to the head, blocked. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh, high amplitude head kick.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into his underhook.
All right, just like we saw in the previous round, the takedown is there at will. He actually wanted a side wager with you on over 10 takedowns tonight. You wouldn't take the bait, and perhaps it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's such a high number. So while it seems tempting, you got to turn away from it. Hey, a bet's only a bet because they know they also have the ability to win. Sorry. This guy knew that he would be able to secure takedowns and takedowns in bunches, and that is exactly what he's showing us tonight.
TSARUKYAN gets back up again.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
1 minute to go in round 2. TSARUKYAN gets the single leg takedown, well played. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. These ground strikes are really starting to add up. There's another one. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by TSARUKYAN. 20 seconds left. TSARUKYAN going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Lands the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Stop!
All right, relax, recover. Nice work. Just like we did in the gym, your grappling looks sick. This round, I want you to go out there and do it again. This guy...
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little
Ready,
quicker.
fight! Ready!
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, here we go with our next round. His opponent is going to need some Motrin later tonight. How about all those strikes to the head he absorbed in the previous round?
He is not moving his head. He's trying to...
Oh, you go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows, I got to fire in my hips, load you up, and throw you. That's exactly what he did.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Oh, right into mount.
MAKHACHEV's in half guard.
Guard stroke is up here. I think he's got it. It's deep.
Oh, come on. I'd be tapping. That's got to be it.
Let's work. I'm
Oh, he got out.
He got out and defended. John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
He does everything so well. And he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot. And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
MAKHACHEV has got full mount now. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by MAKHACHEV.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
MAKHACHEV's right back to the full mount here.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Let's work. I'm gonna stand you up. You need to work.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. Now he's going full mount. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev.
Beautiful transition.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat. Breathe for me. Let's slow that heart rate down. Breathe. Relax. Okay, listen. You're not tired. I know you've got more in you than that.
All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is under. Connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here or what?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force, and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one that ends the fight. Oh, he got to his spot. Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom. Oh, big elbow. In the half guard.
Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's got it all going, J.A. This is a dream for him. The takedown early, the ground control, really starting to wear at the gas tank of his opponent. This is a terrible position.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute.
That was nice.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep them.
He's having his way with him here. Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
MAKHACHEV's right back to the full mount. Under 2 minutes to go in the round.
All right, relax, boy, bud. Good. You're doing fine.
Nice shot there by the champ.
TSARUKYAN's really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute.
Setting up a submission.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up. He's got to be careful here.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out. He gets hit with another massive ground and pound strike. He has got to protect his cut.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Islam MAKHACHEV ground and pound from half guard. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician.
I need you to show something. You have to protect yourself. Let's get this fight.
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Oh, wow, huge uppercut. That's going to leave him off.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
That'll do it! Islam MAKHACHEV with one of the greatest knockouts you will see.
Oh my goodness.
All right, the decision is inside the octagon. We send it to the veteran voice. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 10 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam MAKHACHEV.
All right, so there he is, the still undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, and certainly getting the title defended with style points here tonight. He's your winner by knockout.
He's just a great fighter. He does everything the right way, lands a beautiful shot.